In this tutorial video, we will be using Streamlit to develop an analytic web app for a real data set. And the purpose of the app is for us to get insights from the data set. And insight, insight like visualization, like metrics, like seeing the data and the rest. We will be connecting a data set where our data lies with our Streamlit, with our app, and we'll be able to use that to justify what we're going to do here. And this data set is gotten from the Nigeria Institute of Transport Technology, and we'll be using this data to develop this app. And like I said, we'll be using Streamlit. Streamlit is a Python framework normally used by data scientists and AI and machine learning engineers for delivering dynamic app just using a few lines of codes. And one good thing with Streamlit is you can just use pure Python to turn data script into deployable web app within just short period of time. And one good news with using Streamlit is you don't really need to be an experienced or have knowledge of front-end development. That means with no experience of front-end, you can actually develop a beautiful app like this. Yeah, and for the app is divided majorly into two parts, which is the main part, which is this side, and the sideline. The main side of the app is furtherly divided into four parts. We have the data set, we have the visualization part, we have the part for metrics, and also for metadata. From the data part, we'll be able to view the data sets in full. So we'll be able to download the data sets. If you click download from here, to download it in CSV formats, like you can see here. And we can also expand the data set to give us a full screen. And we can scroll down. Also, we can search within the data. We can just search anything we want to get from here. And that's that about the data part. And for the data part, we can also filter from the slide we have around here. You can see from 1964 to 2022. You can filter the year. You can see we are from 85 now. I can see that is has been affected from on the data set, and that can be brought back. We can see we are back to 1964. Also, aside that, you can choose the column you want to work on. Now we have 5 columns. We can deselect columns, like you can see. You can deselect columns and also select columns one after the other. You can select the columns of the data. So by and large, these are the things we can do from this data sets page. We can also move to the visualization stage. From the visualization, we can visualize our data. As you can see, we have 4 variables, and we can visualize our variables all together. But to make it more visible, we can expand from here. You expand your data, and if you want to check if you want to narrow down to a particular variable, you double click on that variable. Passenger volume, we can see this passenger volume between 1964 to 2022. And one good thing with this part of the visualization, Streamlit make it possible for us to choose within some interval. So I can choose between here and 2000, like let's say 1981 to year 2000, and that can be visualized directly. And also we can check multiple variables. We can uncheck, like I can uncheck this, the freight revenue. Okay, I can check the freight revenue, uncheck the freight and the passenger volume. So I'm just left with passenger revenue and freight revenue, and you can do whatsoever you want to do with it. It's very interactive, and that's about the visualization part. We'll move next to the metrics. From the metrics is just for the passengers data alone. We can see the maximum volume, the minimum passenger volume, the maximum passenger revenue, and the minimum passenger revenue within those years. So, and also you can still filter from 1964. You can filter. Let's assume from 1988. You see the effect is on the data. You can see the changes as you move the slide around. So that's that about the filter part. The filter, you can still add more. We can still add more metrics to all this. This is just for the purpose of this tutorial. And next we move to the metadata. It's just to show us the information about the data, nothing more. And that's all we can use this app for. So for us to be able to put this all together, you join me in the next video as we go step by step on how to come up with an app like this, even for an absolute beginner. So the next video. Thank you. Bye.